Hello, welcome to the channel Salesforce Live. In this channel, you can find all the Salesforce related videos and Salesforce velocity videos. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. In this video, we would like to talk about email action in OmniScript. So there was a scenario where we need to send an email from OmniScript. In that case, we have a direct option in OmniScript, that is email action. Okay, so let's go to Salesforce org and let's see directly there. So we have currently logged in into a Velocity developer org. I will provide a link in description so that you can create your own account there. Okay. So when we try to log into this app initially, I mean to this org initially, we will land on sales page. So what you need to do is we need to click on 9 dots and you need to search for OmniStudio here. And when you can find this OmniStudio here. When you click on OmniStudio, you can land on this particular page. Okay, so here if you can see, um, when we click on this, we'll have options called OmniScripts, OmniStudio FlexCards, OmniStudio Data Raptors, OmniStudio Integration Procedures. Okay, so as per current example, let's do a live example for the email action. Okay, so for that, let's create an OmniScript. Let's click on new and let me name it as email action, and the type will be email and the subtype will be email action. Okay, so let me click on save. So we have creating an OmniScript initially. Okay, so we'll be having step one, all of these here. Okay, so we to send an email, there should be at least one contact, right? There should be an email. To get that particular email, what we can do is, there was a concept in Velocity, like we call this OmniStudio. We have a concept called Data Raptor. So currently I'm using Data Raptor extract action to get all the contacts details. Okay, so earlier I have written one Data Raptor extract Data Raptor that is called dr get contact details. Okay, so if you can see here, in the extract one I have added contact and contact ID equal to this particular ID. I have current for the current example, I have given the static ID, but as per our real-time work, we will not give the static ID here. It should be dynamic. Okay. So when we go to output, what I've done, I've mapped contact email to contact email, contact name to contact name, contact phone to contact phone. Okay. So when we preview, we can see a contact name is Andy Young and contact email contact salesforcelife@gmail.com contact phone. Because why we got one record is on the initial step extract we have given a static ID, right? So that is why we have got one record details here. Okay, so for the current example, what I've done is I'm adding this particular data raptor. So how we can add, we need to go for build, under actions we can find data raptor extract action. Once we need to drag and drop on this page here on the screen. Okay, so when we add here, once we click on this, we need to go for properties. There we can see all the properties related to the data raptor. Suppose if we click on omni step one, so that we can see all the properties related to step one. So let me go to data raptor and let me add these dr get contact details here. Okay, so I've added this. So what we can do currently is, so to before sending an email action, let's see what all the data that we are getting. So let me add a few text fields on this step one, and let's see. Let me go to build and let me search for text. This is for name, and this is for phone. This is for email field. Okay, so let me rename it this to name. Okay, so from the data raptor, we are getting these particular data there, right? So let's populate it directly there. So for the first thing, contact name, we need to populate it here. Default value, contact name. Let's make it read only. It shouldn't be editable. Yeah, as per our requirement we can use this. If we keep if we check this required, so it will be required, we will get a red color star mark here. Okay, so we don't need this currently. Let's uncheck. And let's go to text to here. We can rename it as phone. So here as well, let me rename it to phone. And if you come here, so we can see contact phone here. So let me keep the default value to contact phone. Okay, so let me keep it read only. And when we come to text 3 here, we can see email. So here, let me populate the same thing on the top, email. And let me go back to data raptor and let me copy contact email. So you might think why I'm adding percentages and why I'm adding this field here. Why? Because the contact email, we are getting the data from the data raptor, right? So get data dynamically, we need to use this. Okay, so that is the reason I'm using percentages here, and then mention the same name that we have got in data raptor. Okay, so let's see whether we are getting data in the step one or not, and then we can add the email action. So let me click on preview here. Yeah, so if you can see here, we have kept the name, phone, and email. So if you can see the ID that we have used of this contact, Andy Young, and the email was contact Salesforce Life, and the mobile was this. We have got all the data here. So let's go back to design and let me go to build and let's search for email action. Let us add this here. So here what we can do is, so if you can see on the right hand side under properties, we have email action properties, and it was active, and we should rename it as send email to contact. Let us copy this here. And so here we have a option called use template. It is checked, and if we uncheck, this will happen. So let's see what is use template. Okay, suppose we have create an email template in Salesforce, maybe using VF page or a lightning email template. So if we have it handy, like we need to use that as part of our requirement. So we need to check that, and we need to select the email templates from here. Okay, the created email template will be available here. So currently we don't have any email template already created, so let me uncheck this, and let me go to to email address list. And here what we can do is, uh, in the to email address list we need to populate the to email. In the CC address list we need to populate the CC email. In BCC email address list we need to populate BCC email. And in the email subject we can write the context, all of those here. Okay, so let me have this contact email there. So so I've unchecked here, right? So that is where the option to select template was removed. Okay, so here what we can do is, let me keep percentage and let me add the value here. And as part of your requirement, if you need to add CC email address list and BCC email address list, you can. So currently we don't need. Okay, so let me, in the email subject, let me write welcome to Salesforce Live channel. And in the email body, so welcome to Salesforce Live channel. Please like the video. Okay. So this is sample body that we are using currently. Okay. So what the main thing that we need to do here is we need to add the email subject and email body. Okay. And if you are not using the template, and we need to populate the two email address list, so it should be dynamic. So what we are getting, this contact email, we are getting it from data raptor. Okay, so let me go to preview. Let me remove the, let me remove clear logs. Okay, so the initial data wrapper works, and we are getting all of those details and the phone number and email. So if you can see, when we click on next, after this particular step, we are having email action, right? So let me click on next. Yeah. So if you can see here, send email to contact object, error 0 and success equal to true. That means the email has been sent. The action debugger as well, we can see send email to contact has been filed. Okay. So if you can see success equal to true. So let us go to this email and let's check. Yeah. So if you can see, we have got the email. Hello, welcome to Salesforce live channel. Please like the video. Thanks. Okay, so this is how we can send uh, emails in OmniScript. So, and one more thing I would like to say is, if we check this, so we need to select an email template here. Suppose let's select a sales new customer email, and here what we need to do add is, suppose we are using a contact here, so we need to add the contact ID here dynamically. And what ID? What is what ID? Suppose we have some merge fields in an email template. So in current example, we are using contact here. Suppose we need some fields that to be available in email template, the account fields in email template. So in that case, what we can do is, we will add that account ID in the what ID, and in email template, email target object ID, we will add contact ID. I mean, so to which email that this email should be sent, like to which record, I mean to which email. Suppose so this is the email that we are referring to, right? So to this email, our email should be sent. So what is this? This is an contact record. So that is the reason we need to have our ID there. Okay, so this is all regarding email action. So thank you guys. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe the channel, and please comment on the video. If you have any further requirements, please comment. Thank you all. See you in the next video. Bye bye.